Yes, Samraj.
Yes, sir.
This call is now being recorded.
Okay. So we were reading this
Sir,
lesson in the previous lecture.
Yes,
ca-
ma'am. Yes,
can I
sir.
say the answer?
Half
What? Which
chapter is
answer?
left.
Sir,
Half chapter is left.
Yes. Yes, Kasim. What happened?
can I say
Answer.
this
Yes.
answer? The narrator going to Dehra train to Sahanapur,
Narrator went to Dehra,
then to Sahanapur.
then to Masuri.
Yes, Mysore.
The narrator was going to Dehra and then to Masuri.
Yes.
What is the spelling of Masuri?
Masore.
No.
MASSOIRE.
No. Spelling
Musore.
Musoo.
Sir, I know. MUSSUERI.
No.
MU
Then
double SU
no.
RE.
MU double S double ORIE. MUSS double ORIE. Okay. So around the world in 80 days, I had explained the lesson. Now mute your mic, everyone, for a while. And in that lesson, I had explained about the story in which there was an agreement between a man whose name was Phyllis Fogg, who is the protagonist in the story, the main character, Phyllis Fogg. And Phyllis Fogg makes an agreement. He challenges his friends that he would come after going on the world tour in exactly 80 days, and the agreement was for 20,000 pounds. So then he goes home quickly, packs his bags and leaves for Dover train at 8:45 with his valet, and his valet's name was John Passepartout. Both of them leave at 8:45, and he promises his friends to come back exactly after 80 days at the same place, the same time. We had read meanings. Give one word. FB, right? FB also we had read. CF also.
Yes, sir.
Question answers we did not read.
Oh, sir.
And Muhammad read.
Okay, sir. Why did Passepartout not reply at first when Phyllis Fogg called him? Passepartout did not reply at first when Phyllis Fogg called him because his master never returned before midnight, since he was calling to Passepartout much earlier. Passepartout felt the call could not be. For him, it was the wrong time.
You should have continued. Read it again.
Okay, sir. Why did Passepartout not reply at first when Phileas Fogg called him? Passepartout did not reply at first when Phileas Fogg called him because his master never returned before midnight. Since he was calling to Passepartout much earlier, Passepartout felt the call could not be for him. It was the wrong time.
Yes, continue.
What instructions did Phileas Fogg give Passepartout? Phileas Fogg told Passepartout to take a travelling bag with two shirts and three pairs of socks each for the two of them. Fogg also wanted a raincoat and travelling rug. He told Passepartout to make sure that he had strong boots. They were about to travel around the world and would buy whatever else they needed on the way. They would leave for the Dover and in 10 minutes to start their journey.
Read it one more time.
Sir, full answer.
Yes.
Phileas Fogg told Passepartout to pack a traveling bag with two shirts and three pairs of socks each for the two of them. Fogg also wanted a raincoat and traveling rug. He told Passepartout to make sure that he had strong boots. They were about to travel around the world and would buy whatever else they needed on the way. They would leave for Dover in 10 minutes to start their journey.
Now, who else will read the next?
Sir, I read.
Then I did.
Sir, I read.
Then I did.
Wait.
Or 3 and 4.
Sir, I read.
Sir, can I read?
Asim.
I did. I did.
Sir, I
Asim.
read. Yes. Sir, your screen is not sharing.
Presenting.
Not presenting.
Not presenting.
Yes, now it is gone.
One
Go,
second.
go.
I will read.
Yes. Read.
Yes. What action of Phileas Fogg made Passepartout admire
Passport
Phileas Fogg generosity towards the bigger woman and her child made Passepartout admire him.
Passport out.
Passepartout admire him. Phileas Fogg gave the woman the 20 guineas he had won the white whisks earlier in the evening, who had come to bid farewell to Phileas Fogg. What did Fogg promise them? Phileas Fogg, fellow members of Reform
It is
had come to bid him farewell. Promised
fair.
them that he would meet them again in exactly 80 days.
Okay. Azil,
Yes, sir.
read number 3 and 4 one time.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can I read?
Sir, this is 5 and 6.
Yes, 5, 6.
Okay, sir. What action of Phileas Fogg made Passepartout admire him? Passport out. Passport out. Phileas Fogg's generosity towards the beggar woman and his child made Passepartout admire him.
Asif, your
Phileas
voice
Fogg
is not coming
gave the
clearly.
the 20 yeah, he had won at
Yes.
research earlier in the evening. Number 6. Who had came to bid farewell to Phileas Fogg. What did Fox promise them? Phileas Fogg, fellow members of the Reformed Club, had come to bid him farewell. Fogg promised them that he would meet them again in exactly 80 days.
Okay. See, question answers all of you have read, but reading is not enough because in question answers, many of you say that, sir, we cannot remember easily and all. So I will read it in the way that you understand it. You all also read very nicely, but if you read it correctly, half of the question you will not understand.
Shall I read?
Sir, your voice is gone.
Understand
That's the
on the
one.
spot. It in a correct way, then it becomes very easy. See, why did Passepartout not reply at first when Phileas Fogg called him? Passepartout did not reply at first when Phileas Fogg called him because his master never returned before midnight. Since he was calling to Passepartout much earlier, Passepartout felt that the call could not be for him. So it was the wrong time. तो रीड ऐसे करो ना कि अभी समझ में आ जाए. So it is very easy then, like that. But that comes with practice. So you all are also correct at your place, according to
Shall I read?
Karan. Okay, you want to read it, then you read. But see that your voice is clear.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. What instruction did Phileas Fogg give Passepartout? Phileas Fogg told Passepartout to pack a traveling bag with 2 shirts and 3 pairs of socks, each for the two of them. Fogg also wanted a raincoat and traveling rug. He told Passepartout to make sure that he had strong boots. They were about to travel around the world and would buy whatever else they needed on the way. They would leave for Dover in 10 minutes. Start their journey. Start their journey.
Good. That was nice attempt, and it was good.
Sir, can I read?
Sufyan, read 3.
Yes, sir. What questions? What question crossed the valet's mind? The answer: the valet was puzzled and wondered whether his master was mad. Then he thought the whole thing must be a joke. They might go from Dover to Calais and then to Paris, but it was unlikely that a stay at home sort of person. Sir, what is this?
Touch.
Such.
As his master would go any further.
This is, you know the spelling. What is written over here?
Calais.
Calais. Calais. Yes.
Calais.
Okay. Hmm. So which were the manuals? The manuals of books he took for the journey of the world.
I
So
read.
Sir,
the
can I
manual
read?
which of armed himself before starting his journey. Bradshaw's Continental Railway, capital it should be, Steam Transit, and General Guide, which contained all the information he required. What action of Phyllis Fogg made Pascal admire him? Phyllis Fogg's generosity towards the beggar woman and her child made Pascal admire him. Phyllis Fogg gave the woman the 20 guineas he had won at whist earlier in the evening. Who had come to bid farewell to Phyllis Fogg? What did he promise them? Phyllis Fogg's fellow members of Reform Club had come to bid him farewell. Fogg promised them that he would meet them again in exactly 80 days. Who else likes to read like me?
I.
Hmm.
I.
I also like to read
I like to read.
because we feel good when we read. Good if you have that kind of hobby, and it is good. Now, that notes are over. So further, before starting that
No, sir.
answers we are doing,
You
yeah,
have one. Send the PDF of
PDF. Okay, yes, I will be
English
sending.
notes.
Yes, English. Sufyan had message me today. Link was not there. So
What, sir?
you had messaged. Link was not there today
Yes.
at 8 o'clock.
Yes, it was not there.
How many numbers you have, Sufyan? Two, three numbers I have of yours.
Yes.
Number.
Three.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Adil also has three numbers. And Sahil has five.
No,
Mohammed,
sir.
Sir, your
Mohammed Ali
screen
has
is not
10 numbers.
presenting.
My screen.
Pencils. It is
अरे
written pencils.
स्क्रीन लॉक वेट स्क्रीन लॉक हो गई थी एक मिनट इसलिए वो चला गया प्रेजेंटेशन I actually have kept on the low power mode so that it doesn't occupy a lot of battery उसमें screen lock हो जाती है if I don't touch
Sir, my phone is always on low power mode.
yes but because I have to record the lectures for afternoon also so I immediately as I complete at 10:15 I have to sit for recording so I need battery and so I put it on low power mode and before if I don't touch the screen for a while sleep mode पे चला जाता है see so I have to keep touching
Sir,
the
Yes.
screen.
I have done it for sleep before after 30 minutes. I have
Yes.
done in 30.
After 1 minute.
Okay. Tenses. Now, uh, wait. Azil, read this. When I change the name,
I read.
I'll give
Sir,
chance.
your
I will
screen
keep
is
changing.
not visible.
Okay, sir. Sir, it is
Now it is there.
visible.
Now
Yes,
visible.
you can. Yes, Azil, read. And you all have to take screenshot for this grammar part because this is not the textbook PDF. So please take
Screen
screenshot.
gone.
Sir,
Are you
your
reading,
screen is not
Azil?
presenting.
Not reading. Yeah. Okay.
Sir, your screen is not presenting.
Yes. Azil not reading. Okay. Then Sunraj.
I read.
Sunraj,
Yes, sir.
read.
Ten, tenses meaning. Tenses are the form taken by a verb to show the time and action or the state of an event. There are three tenses: the present tense, the past tense, the future tense.
Okay, so what is the meaning of tenses? The verb, the main word is the verb. The verb will show that when was the action done. Was it in the past? Is it done now in the present or will it be done in the future? That is the meaning of tenses. Tenses has come from the word time. वो टाइम दिखा रहा है कि एक्शन कब होती है या कब होगी. Continue one more till I tell you. Till I speak another name, we will continue for 2 or 3 slides.
Each of the three tenses has four forms of subdivisions to show continuity of com- complete completeness of the action and time. These are inde- indefinite, continuous, or what? Per-
Nothing. I
perfect.
think there is network problem. Okay. So everywhere, main there are three tenses, but in all the three tenses there are four subdivisions. Now, Sahil, read.
How to read this table?
Means you will not read it vertical. You have to read it horizontal. First, you read all the heading horizontally, then
Okay,
all the
sir.
lines horizontally.
Table of English tenses. Tense, identify, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous,
First
present,
one is
tense.
indefinite. Yes, read.
Now my mic was off. Present, plain, is, am, are playing. Has, have played. Has, have been playing. Past, played, was, were playing. Had playing, had been playing. Future, future, is, shall play, is, shall be playing. Perfect. We shall have playing. Perfect continuous. We shall have been playing.
So this tenses table you already know how to identify the tense. You know, in present tense, is, am, are will come. In past tense, was, were will come. In future, will, shall will be there. In all the perfect tenses, you see, has, have, had is there, and had is only there in past tense. Has, have both are there in present tense, and only have is there in the future tense. मीन्स प्रेजेंट टेंस में प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट में हैज और हैव दोनों आ सकते हैं पास्ट परफेक्ट में सिर्फ हैड आ सकता है और फ्यूचर परफेक्ट में सिर्फ हैव आ सकता है दैट इज द डिफरेंस एंड यू हैव टू रिमेंबर द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द टेंसेस
Hello.
यस इज माय वॉइस क्लियर
Yes, yes.
ओके रीड देम
The identifying tenses tense does not indicate whether the action is complete or not. The continuous tense that is that the action still going on. The perfect tense. The perfect tense indicates that the action is complete, finished, or perfect. The perfect continuous tense indicates that the action began in the past and is still continuing. No, sir. Simple present tense. Subject plus verb plus object expresses a journey truth or an action that is occurring now. Example, the sun rises from the east. Expresses expresses an action that occurs regularly or habitually. Example, she goes to the school regularly.
so this is the format subject verb and object when can you use simple present tense when you have to speak general truth which is occurring now or which is occurring every day the sun rises from the east that is every day you have online classes at 8 o'clock so that is general truth every day वो same होता है mostly so when you want to speak general truth You have to use simple present tense. And as I said, the action which is occurring regularly, like we have our online classes. So we have online classes in the morning. We attend the class, or the class starts at 8 o'clock. So that is general truth, or which is your habit, or which is regular thing which is happening with you. See this, read. Read it.
Subject plus
No, effort, this one.
affirmative sentences. They play. Negative sentences. They do not play. Interrogative sentences. Do they play? Negative interrogative sentences. Do they not play?
Okay. So understood this for
Yes.
Yes,
affirmative
sir.
positive.
Yes.
Affirmative means positive sentence, no negative word. Negative means one negative word is there, not.
Hmm.
Interrogative is question. Negative interrogative means negative question. Now, and Mohammed read.
Okay, sir. Affirmative. Present continuous tense. Subject plus is MR plus sir V1 means
Verb.
verb plus ing plus object. The present continuous tense is used to express an action which is happening at a particular time in the present of extending over a period of present time.
So the action which is continued, that is present continuous tense. Ing will come in that. Read it. Why did you stop?
Okay. Affirmative sentences. You are playing. Negative sentences. You are not playing. Interrogative sentences. Are you playing? Negative interrogative sentences. Are you not playing?
See, everywhere ing is common because all these are present continuous tense. So ismr plus ing is common. These are no
Yes.
different types of sentences. Tell me if you have any doubt in this.
No.
See, I tell you something. Interrogative sentence hai. So many students make mistake. They ask question. You are playing? That is wrong. सबसे पहले verb आएगा. Is am are. Is he playing? Are you playing? Am I playing? तो क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट करना हो इज एम आर से तो वो पहले आएगा बीच में नहीं. यू नो समटाइम्स यू लिसन टू दिस क्वेश्चंस. यू आर प्लेइंग तो वो क्वेश्चन नहीं है. हमारा टोन वैसा होगा लेकिन वो क्वेश्चन रॉन्ग है. आर पहले आएगा. आर यू प्लेइंग? यू आर प्लेइंग वो रॉन्ग क्वेश्चन है. अंडरस्टूड. देन फॉर एग्जाम्पल,
Yes.
if someone is present or not, if I ask you he is present today, तो वो wrong होगा. What is the correct
Is he
question?
present today?
Yes, exactly. और ये मिस्टेक है, सबकी कॉमन मिस्टेक है. इफ यू करेक्ट दिस मिस्टेक देन इट इज very it is very good for you also in future, and it is clearly visible that you know good English. If you say he is present today, तो वहां पे समझ में आ जाता है that you don't have good grammar knowledge. If you use the verb first, then it is clear. See, even I am a human being. Sometimes I make mistake, but most of the times I try that I give you the correct English pronunciation and speaking. So when you listen to me, you listen to me carefully. Mostly 99% ऐसा नहीं होगा कि मैं ऐसे क्वेश्चन पूछूं, but most of the times you can see I will use this is mr first. So from that you don't have to learn what I speak, but how to speak that, how to use the verbs
Sir,
first.
I know.
Yes. Are you playing? Are you doing this? You पहले आएगा तो wrong. For example, uh, you have done your homework? Wrong.
Have you done your homework?
Yes, that is correct. Good. Very cute voice you have, Sahil.
What's up?
Cute voice you have.
I read.
Read.
Subject plus have plus verb plus object. Has singular, singular, have plural. The present perfect tense denotes an action that was started in the past and is being completed.
Okay. So present perfect tense in that you have to write V3 means the third form of the verb, past participle. Wherever you see has or have, so there you have to write V3, verb ka third form. Like write, wrote, written. So V3 will come. If it is singular, if it is about one person or one object, then you have to write has. If more than one, you have to write have. And why do we use present perfect tense? The action which started in the past and just now abhi ko complete hui action. Just now, like that. Read.
Affirmative sentences. I have played. I have played. Negative sentence. I have not played. Interrogative sentence. Have I played? Negative interrogative sentence. Have I not played?
Yes. So see the same examples which I said. Have will come first. Has he played? Has she played? Has he done his work? Have you done your work? उसमें कभी you first नहीं आएगा. Like that. Has or has have had you have to use in the beginning of the question.
Yes.
Where is MR you have to use in the beginning of the question. Now wait. Present perfect continuous tense. I will just okay read it. I'll no problem. We have only 3 minutes.
Okay, sir. Subject plus has plus he was one plus negative plus subject. The present perfect tense is an action. The action that started is still continuing.
So action start हो गई थी लेकिन अभी तक वो action चालू है वो. That is present perfect continuous tense.
Yes.
And here be double e and been is very important and ing is important. With has have.
Affirmative sentences. We have been playing. We have been playing. Negative sentence. We have not been playing. Interrogative sentence. Have we been, have we been playing? Negative interrogative sentence. Have we not been playing?
Okay. So this is present perfect continuous. See, we have been playing. Suppose you have started playing since 6 o'clock. So you can say, we have been playing since 6 o'clock. Or you can say, we have been studying since 8 o'clock. And when it is 10 o'clock, you can say, we have been studying for 2 hours. We have been studying since 8 o'clock for 2 hours. Since 8 o'clock for
Yes.
2 hours. Like that. So can you make your own sentence with this
Yes.
tense?
I have been playing for 3 hours.
But playing में कुछ और. Any other verb? Any other verb?
I have been playing games for 3 hours.
Okay, good. So, bye all of you. Take care.
Bye, sir.
Okay.
Bye bye, sir.
Bye.
Hello, boys. Good morning, boys. Good morning, boys. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, can you hear me? Good
Good
morning.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta. How are you all? Good?
Fine.
Fine. Good. So, we continue with lesson number 11, transportation of the circulatory system of a body.
Yes.
We have finished with the platelets, I think so. Have you finished this or we have to do it? Did you finish it?
Yes.
Blood platelets, have you finished or should we redo it?
Finished.
We have finished, okay. Now we come to blood vessels. This have we done or we have to do? Because in my diary it shows
Done.
that we have done this also.
Ma'am, this is done. Done, yes. Yes.
Just this one.
No, ma'am. This also done.
This we have to do.
Yes. Ma'am, this is done.
This one.
This is not done. No.
This is not done. If that is done, if this is done, then I will be asking questions. Remember that. What do you say? Are you
What,
ready?
ma'am?
You are saying that you know everything about this slide. Then I will be asking questions. Are you ready? Are you ready, beta?
Yes.
Now I will be marking certain things and you have to inform me what it is. What is this one? Tell me, the one in red, what it is?
What, ma'am?
The one in red, this one. Here, can you see the marking? What is this?
Yes,
Tell me what it
circular
is.
muscle.
Hmm? What it is?
Circular
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 what?
muscle.
muscle.
What muscle? Circular muscle. It's written over there. No, I don't want that. I just want whether it is artery or vein.
Artery.
Very good. It is artery. Why it is red color? Now, one thing I want to show you. The width of the wall. See, this is the hole through which the blood flows. And the width of the artery is this much. Can you see this? This is the complete width of the artery. Did you see
Yes.
this? This is the thickness of the artery. So thick it is. Got my point? This is the thickness of the artery. This thick how it is. Okay? Fine. This you have understood. Let's talk about vein. Compared to artery, the thickness of the vein is only this much. Is clear? Now you got it? This is the thickness of vein. So compared to artery, the wall of the vein is thin. Any problem?
No.
So we are not going to work on circular muscles and this and that. That is for the higher studies. I just want to differentiate between the artery and the vein. This much have you understood the difference between artery and vein better?
Yes,
See, this is artery and this is vein. Okay, this much you have understood. Fine. Now, similarly, the red color, this is artery, and the blue color, this is vein. One thing you should know that the artery is branching. So you can see these are the branches, right? These are all the branches. What do you say? These are all branching. And after branching, it starts again joining. See, it's joining. It's joining. So what artery does? Artery branch. Yes, and then later it joins to form veins. This is vein. Got it now?
Yes.
So what artery is doing? Artery is making capillaries. These are very fine. So these are called as capillaries. What it is known as beta? Capillaries. Fine tube-like structures which actually exchange the gases. The carbon dioxide here it is oxygen and here it is carbon dioxide. So exchange of gases takes place in the capillaries. Arteries
Ma'am, here
branch.
is carbon dioxide is blue blood and
Yes,
CO2 oxygen is
is
red.
red colored. Exactly, exactly. So you should know that now. You understood this way? So where the exchange of gases takes place? Here in the capillaries. Here the exchange of gases takes place here. When the red and blue combines, there is the exchange of gases. You understood now? Because till here it will be red. All this is going to be red. Okay? And then it mixes over here and then it becomes blue. Can you see this? This is all blue. And then it joins and form veins. Okay? So capillary is the place where there is a joining of arteries as well as veins. Okay? For the exchange of gases. Similarly, you can see over here also I've shown you. First, we will talk about artery. You see over here, this is artery. And now it branches. Can you see this branching? Yes. After branching, it is red. and then see what happens. So all these are called capillary. What it is, all these tubes, these are all capillary. Then it mixes with the blue blood. Blue blood is rich in carbon dioxide. So this is blue color, and this is red color, and this is blue color. This place we find the exchange of food, exchange of gases, exchange of waste products. You understood now? What is the waste product? Water and urea or the uric acid. Everything is done with the help of blood, nothing else. Hope have you understood? And the whole thing is blue. Can you see this? This is vein. This is vein. And now this will be going to the heart. This is coming from the heart. From the heart. Can you see this over here? It is coming from the heart, so it is red. And the blue one is going towards the heart. So it is going to the heart. Hope you got the difference now. See, again, I'm telling you, this is not in the book. This is not in the book at all. So I gave all these things to make it simpler for you to understand. If I go a bit of detail, so you understand what is going where, how it is happening. So the red artery is coming from the heart, branches into the capillary, where there is exchange of food substances, gases, waste products, water, and then again it clumps, it joins to form a vein through which the blood will go to the heart. And from the heart it will go to the lungs. From the lungs it will go to the nose. And from the nose it will be released out in the atmosphere as carbon dioxide. Understood? Understood? Yes, boys? And
Yes.
this is the capillary network. Hope nicely you have things become easy when you see the picture, isn't it?
Yes.
Now we'll work in detail. What exactly is the difference between arteries and veins? Yes, please read. Yes, please read. What is the difference between
Okay.
arteries and veins?
Difference between arteries and veins. Arteries away from the
Heart.
heart. Veins towards the heart.
Before reading
Arteries
this, you should, just a moment. Before reading it, you should have read this.
direction of blood flow.
First, you should read this, isn't it? Again, read it.
Yes, ma'am.
First is direction of blood flow. Arteries is away from the heart, and vein is towards the heart. Okay? So arteries
I
is
did.
Yes.
arteries is
Away from the heart.
and veins is
Towards the
Towards the
heart.
heart.
okay.
Pressure of
Next,
arteries is high.
pressure.
Pressure of veins is low.
Okay. Why pressure is high? Why the pressure is high? Tell me. Why the pressure is high? Because it's pumping the blood. It is coming with a high
Yes.
flow. It is coming with a high flow. So the pressure is high. Okay. Again, we see difference between arteries and veins. What is it? This is the third option. Which is the third option, beta? It's
Difference
all division
between
now.
arteries and
It's a
veins.
wall. Yeah.
Arteries, wall. Arteries, thick. Veins, thin.
See over here.
Next.
Wall of the arteries is thick and the wall of the vein is thin. So this is the third property that we know. The first property was, what was the first property, beta? Away from the heart. Arteries take the blood away from the heart. Veins takes the blood towards the heart. What is the pressure? Artery is always having the high pressure,
Nine.
flow of blood. Vein always have the low pressure of the blood. Third, the difference is that arteries have got thick wall, whereas veins have got thin wall. All of you agree with me? Yes? Can you hear
Yes.
me? Okay. Now the fourth difference is, let's see the fourth difference better.
Well. Arteries. Absent.
Valves.
Veins. Present.
Yes, read.
Valves are absent in arteries and valves are present in veins.
Okay. Why are they present in veins? What is the function of valves? What is the function of valves?
What, ma'am?
What is the function of valves?
To put the blood in one way. It should not go
Yes,
back.
exactly. It should not go back and it should not mix with the bad blood, isn't it? It is unidirectional flow. The blood should flow only in one
CO2
direction.
blood it should not mix.
Exactly. And the blood will not be mixed. Very good. Good answer. So I've got the use of valve. So you gave me the answer already. So what valves does? Please read.
Valves promote one way flow of blood. When valves is open, blood can flow.
Then next,
When the valve is closed, the blood cannot flow.
flow what? Flow back.
Flow back.
Yeah, read properly. Over here, the valve is open. Can you see this valve? This is valve. Can you see this? This is valve. So it is open. So you can see the blood is flowing.
Yes.
Isn't it? Look over here. The valve is closed. This is closed. You see this portion? This
Yes.
is closed. So there is no movement of blood. And the blood which has gone up cannot come down. Okay? Let's find out the difference between arteries and veins. Till 31, do you have any problem regarding all the slides?
No.
No.
Okay, fine then. Now let's see the other differences of arteries and veins. What is the sixth point? Lumen. What is the meaning of lumen? Is the width of the artery. That is called lumen, through which the blood flows. There's a lot of disturbance with
Human.
that. Just a moment, there's a lot of
Heart.
disturbance.
Okay.
Just check your mic. Yes, start. Start better.
Arteries. Veins. Human. Human are small in arteries and large in veins.
So lumen is the thickness of the artery, not the outside wall. I'm talking about the inside. The passage is small, whereas the passage of blood in veins are large. I'll
Blood
just show
is
you.
oxygenated in
Just a moment.
arteries.
Just a moment. Can you see this? See, this is artery and this is vein. Look at the passage. This is only this much, whereas the inside of the vein is so huge, so big, isn't it? Observe. Understood?
Yes.
So this is called as lumen. What it is called as? Lumen. So in arteries, the lumen is smaller than the vein. Okay. Next one is blood. What sort of blood you get in artery?
Blood is oxygenated in arteries and blood is deoxygenated in
Veins.
veins.
Okay. What is the exceptional cases except the
Pulmonary artery.
pulmonary artery? Now in pulmonary artery, we get the carbon dioxide rich blood in the pulmonary artery, which enters the heart. That is got carbon dioxide rich blood, which enters the heart from all parts of the body. And in vein, deoxygenated vein, which one is the exception case, beta? Pulmonary vein. So in the pulmonary vein, we have got the oxygen rich blood. What do we have? Hello.
Yes,
In the
ma'am.
pulmonary
Yes,
vein,
sir.
we have got the oxygen rich blood, and in pulmonary artery, we
Except
have got the carbon
pulmonary
dioxide rich blood.
vein.
And in the pulmonary artery, see, artery should have the oxygen rich blood, but in the case of pulmonary artery, we have got the carbon dioxide rich blood. Same way in the pulmonary vein, we should have carbon dioxide rich blood, but here we get oxygen rich blood in pulmonary vein. So these are the exceptional cases. Only these two are the exceptional cases, and rest all of them have got the similar cases, like artery having the oxygen rich blood and vein having the carbon dioxide rich. I hope you have understood this nicely.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
don't pull yes like that. I think I told you so many times, isn't it, Vita? You say yes. Now you're growing up. No more small children now. You're growing up, Vita. Yes, say. Blood vessels. This is a revision part. Okay, we have already done, but again we are revising. Read that
Yes.
again.
Blood vessels. Two types of blood vessels. Arteries and veins.
Yes,
Continue.
yes, better. We know that, so we will continue. You also know it. If you find
Okay.
something new, you
Arteries
let me know.
carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart to all parts of body. Veins
If you
carry
agree,
CO2-rich
just a
blood.
moment. Sakib, if you think there's something new, you convey the message to me. If you think you know it,
Okay,
it's
ma'am.
okay. If you don't know it, you ask me. It's like that, okay?
Okay.
Just
Veins
don't
carry CO2-rich blood from all parts of the body back to the heart. Capillaries. Capillaries extremely thin tubes join up from veins.
yes, say.
Difference between arteries and veins. Number one, carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart to the body. Carry CO2-rich blood from all parts of the body back to the heart. Two, have thick elastic walls.
Okay, then
Have thick elastic walls. Have thin walls.
thin walls.
Blood
Third,
pressure is high and flow is rapid.
okay,
Blood pressure is low. No
okay.
well present.
Any problem? Is there something new that
No,
we have already studied? We have already studied it.
yes,
So it was a revision.
yes,
Do you remember whatever you said just now?
yes.
Okay. Now look at this. I will ask you to draw this picture. One by one, I'm going to take some time to explain this. I will be asking questions, you have to answer me, okay? What are these two, beta?
Lungs.
Lungs, fine. Lungs. Okay. Now, if I say it is a low pressure, what does it mean? Is it artery or vein?
Vein.
Vein. Good. If I'm saying high pressure, it is artery or vein?
Artery.
Good. So all of you have understood nicely, right?
Yes.
Now what lungs doing? What is the function of lungs?
Taking in air.
Hmm?
Breathing.
What are we getting by breathing?
Oxygen.
Okay. What happens? The oxygen comes to the heart. Yes or no? This is the heart.
Yes.
Oxygen comes to the heart. Any problem? Yes.
No.
So the oxygen, that's why it is shown in red. Good oxygen is coming from the lungs. This is oxygen. Oxygen is coming and getting into the heart. Yes.
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 When it gets into the heart, it comes to the left atrium. From there it goes to ventricle. Yes
Yes.
or no? And from it
Yes.
goes to, from there it goes to just all parts of the body. See, from here it comes, then it goes, then it goes, then it goes to all parts of the body. Yes or no? And with high pressure. How is it going? With high
Yes.
pressure. This much have you understood nicely?
Come with low
Yes.
pressure and it goes with high pressure.
Oxygen rich blood is pumped by the heart to all parts of the body. Right? Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, this is going to all parts of the body. All parts of the body. Can you see this? How it has been bifurcated. What are these called as? Capillaries. What it is called as?
Capillary.
Where there is exchange of gas, waste product, water,
Exchange.
and food. They are exchanging capillaries. This must you have understood. Now, what comes? All this waste are collected and it is going up with the lowest pressure to the heart atrium, then again it goes to ventricle, and from ventricle, the left ventricle, it goes to the lungs with high pressure because it has to be removed, isn't it? So it has to pushed out with high pressure to the lungs so that it will remove
Yes.
from the lungs. What is removed? Carbon dioxide. What is removed? Say
Carbon
what is removed?
dioxide.
So what is taking out the pulmonary artery? What is taking out? The pulmonary artery is
Pulmonary
taking out the
artery.
carbon dioxide rich blood. Any problem?
No.
And in this case, the same thing is given over here. Let's take a lungs as common, right lung, left lung common. You see the observation, this is red and this is a bit purple. You see this? It's a mixing of blood. Can you observe that? What does it show? It is again showing that it is exchange is taking place in the capillary. In the lungs also we have capillary, isn't it? Now, what comes the oxygen rich gas?
Pulmonary vein.
Obviously it is coming in in the blood, isn't it? It is in the blood. Oxygen is in the blood, remember that. It's not in the gas form, but it is in the blood. That blood is carried by which tube? Pulmonary veins. Remember that I told you again, exception cases. Pulmonary veins. Then it is taken to the heart. Where it is taken? To the heart. Is it clear? It is taken to the heart. Here is the heart. From the heart, with high pressure, it goes to all parts of the body. Right? See, it goes to all parts of the body. What takes them? Arteries and aorta. It takes from the heart through the tubes, that is aorta and arteries, to all parts of the body. Over here, there are cells and tissues. Can you see this over here? Which has got capillaries, and here the exchange of material takes place. Now the work of arteries are over. Now whose work starts? Veins. Now veins will, the capillaries will join together and form veins, and will collect all the waste in the form of carbon dioxide, in the form of water, in the form of urine, in the form of carbon dioxide. All the things are collected from here and is taken by veins and vena cava and back to the heart. It is taken now back to the heart. You understand now? And
Yes.
from the heart, the carbon dioxide, the carbon dioxide is taken up by the pulmonary artery. Again, the exceptional cases, and it is taken to the lungs. From the lungs, it is removed as from the nose. From lungs, it goes to the nose, and from nose, the carbon dioxide is exhaled out. Any problems? I've done two times. One is diagrammatic, and one is uh, schematic diagram. Okay, I hope the things are quite clear now. Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Again, the same thing. These are lungs, and this is heart. Same thing is happening. You see the red color. This is the red. This is the red, and these are the blue ones, right? Same thing. See, all the organs are into this. Is, you can see the intestine. Then you've got the kidney. Then you've got the liver. Everything is in. They're working together. How complicated it is inside our body, isn't it? Okay, so all the organs are taken into consideration. I will not go in detail. What I've taught you is enough for you. I just want to show you. Let's see what is excretion. Yes, Peter. Read. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Read, Peter.
What
Read.
is excretion? During life activities such as circular recep- respiration, serv- several
Several
what
chemical
ma'am?
reactions. Several chemical reactions.
Several chemical reaction
Several.
take
It is several.
several chemical
Hmm.
reaction take place in the body. These are
Okay.
known as metabolism.
Metabolism.
Metabolism. These chemical reacts take place in the body.
Reactions. Read
Oh,
properly, please.
yes, ma'am. These chemical reactions produce waste products such as carbon dioxide, water, salts, urea and uric acid. Accumulation of this waste beyond a level inside the body is harmful to the body. The excretory organs,
Excretory.
excretory,
Excretory.
excretory organs remove this waste. This process of elimination of metabolic waste from the body is known as excretion.
Fine. Now, exactly what is excretion? That's what we are going to study. I think you got a bit of understanding what it's all about. Yes, Sakir? Did you understand what it's all about? So, when the life processes is going on, for example, Until unless the cell respires, we don't get energy. You know that, right? So the cellular respiration, along with cellular respiration, there are other activities which are happening in the body. There are lots of chemical reaction which is happening in the body. These reactions are known as metabolism. If our body does not do metabolism, we will not be able to survive. Our body will become diseased or sick and we may die. Now, these chemical reactions, whenever any, I have already told you, whenever there is any reaction, byproduct or waste are produced. For example, oxygen we are using it, so obviously waste will be produced as carbon dioxide. Similarly, whenever there is any chemical reaction happening, some waste will be produced, and these waste are carbon dioxide, water, salts, urea, and uric acid. So these are the wastes which are produced after chemical reaction takes place. These wastes get collected in the body, and if it becomes too much, then obviously the body will become toxic and we will be sick. So it will be harmful to the body. So what has to be done? These wastes has to be removed periodically. And then the requirement of excretory organs come into play. That means there should be some organs to remove all these toxic substances. And these organs are known as excretory organs. What are they known as, beta? Excretory organs for the removal of these harmful substances. This process of removing these metabolic wastes from the body is termed as, is known as excretion. Any problem?
No.
Now let's see what is the excretory system involves. Read.
Excretory system. The process of removal of waste produced in the living cells is called excretion.
Okay.
Excretory system in humans contain pair of kidneys, ureters, un-
Ureters.
ureters,
Ureters.
reters, urinary bladder, and urethra.
Okay. I will show you how does it show. This is one kidney. This is another kidney. Then you get the ureter. See, I'm doing one by pair of kidneys, two, one, and two. All of you can see. I'm
Yes.
showing this hand diagram. Then you got the ureter. This tube is the ureter. You can see the tube coming out of the kidney. This is ureter. Then we have got a bladder. We have got the urinary bladder. And then the tube which is coming out is the urethra. So easy, isn't it? This is how you have to draw. Okay? I need all the diagrams I've told you already. The diagrams, please draw it in the book.
Ma'am, everyone has left.
Why?
Don't know.
Doesn't matter, you be there. Okay, did you understand this much?
Yes.
See, this is how the kidneys look. This two orange color is kidney. You see this?
Yes.
These are the kidneys shaped. And from here, we get a tube. You see the tube over here? The yellow color tube. See, this is a tube. This is the ureter. See, this is the ureter. Okay, this is called ureter, and this is collected in the bladder. So can you see this? This comes here. This will just come here, and this is the urinary bladder. This is the urinary bladder, and this is the ureter. Can you see this ureter tube? Any problem?
No.
And from the urinary bladder, there's a tube which comes out as the outlet. This tube is urethra, from where the urine is passed out. I hope the things are got clear to you now, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
How does it happen? Excretory mechanism. Please read. Read it.
Excretory mechanism. When blood reaches to the kidneys, the nephrons,
Nephrons.
nephrons present in the kidneys filter the blood. The useful substances are absorbed back into the blood and the waste dissolved in water are removed as urine. From the kidneys, the urine goes into the urinary bladder through ureters. It is stored in the bladder and is passed out through urethra.
Okay. What does it say? That when blood, obviously this blood is pure blood or impure blood. Can you tell me? What is this blood having? Is it having oxygen or is it having carbon dioxide or is it having waste or is it having pure substances? What is it having? Both. It is having oxygen, it is having carbon dioxide, it is having waste, it is having good material, everything. What kidney is doing? Kidney is filtering the blood. What kidney is doing, beta?
Filtering the blood.
Filtering the blood. Whatever good substances in the blood is present, it stays in the kidney. It doesn't filter, it goes back to the tube. But whatever is waste is removed from the blood. So when blood reaches to the kidneys to be purified, in the kidney we have got nephrons. In the kidney we have got nephrons. Nephrons is a type of a cell. It's a cell of kidney which are present in enormous amount in the kidney. And what is the function of nephron beta? It filters the blood. So if at all anyone asks you, okay, tell me where is nephron? So you will say kidney. What is the function of nephron? It filters the blood. It filters the blood. Whatever good substances are already present in the blood, they're absorbed back. They are pushed back into the blood. And the waste, which are in the form of, which is dissolved in water, because you know that blood has got more of water. So the waste which is dissolved in water, they are removed. How? As urine. So what we pass out from our body is urine. I think you know that. So that is a waste from blood. Now the kidney has filtered and the urine has formed. The urine will be removed from the kidney from the ureter. From the ureter, it comes to urinary bladder. So into the urinary bladder, the urine gets collected. Through ureters, it passes to urinary bladder. In the urinary bladder, the urine collects. It is stored in the bladder. And as the natures call, as you feel like urinating, at that time, the urine is passed out through the body through urethra. Have you understood? Yes, have you understood better? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, have you understood? Nicely. So can you explain this? We'll not do it anymore. This is enough for today. Okay, beta. This is enough for today. I think almost uh,
Yes, ma'am.
16 odd slides we have done today. 15 slides we have done today. So I think that's more than enough. So just explain to me whatever I taught you just now regarding the excretory system. What happens in the kidney? Say,
Ma'am,
Sakib, say.
from the kidneys, the urine goes into the urinary bladder.
Just a moment. But what happens in the kidney? What is in the kidney? You have to speak like that. What is present in the kidney? Nephrons. What is present in the kidney?
Nephron.
Nephrons. So what nephron does? It filters the blood. Whatever useful substance in the blood is present, it goes back to the blood. And whatever waste are present in the form of water, because obviously it is dissolved in water, it is filtered in the form of urine. Then what happens? Tell me. Then what happens?
What, ma'am?
Hello. Urine is formed, isn't it? in
Yes.
the kidney, and then it is collected in the urinary bladder through which tubes ureter. It is collected in the urinary bladder and is stored over there. And periodically it is removed from the body through urethra, which is a small opening of the urinary bladder. Any problem?
No.
Okay, fine. So we come to a close of this session. I hope things are quite clear.
Yes.
Okay, chalo. Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
ma'am.
beta. Bye.